this program. Before I came to this program, I was going through a lot of struggles at home, plus with finding a job. I was an emotional wreck, and I would pop off for every single thing, whether it was a good or a bad thing. I remember many of nights crying myself to sleep, knowing that I have a child and I couldn't find a job to maintain. Being a person that has a lot of pride, I never wanted to ask anyone for anything. I would sometimes save the money I would get from other people and do the things I need just to make sure my son has what he needs. When I was called for an interview by Mrs. Tasha and Mr. Phil, they asked me a lot of questions that hit the spot, and I just burst out in tears. Even though I was trying so hard to keep it inside, my emotions got the upper hand of me, and I just started crying. A couple of days later, I got a call saying that I was accepted to attend the program in May. When I arrived at the orientation of this program, I thought I was the oldest and the only one who had a child here. I felt left out in a way, but I never made it keep me off guard or from competing in this program. I always tried to do my best in everything that I was assigned to do. We had to describe ourselves in front of the class. Me, being an outgoing and not afraid to speak in a crowd person, I was mostly the first one to complete my tasks, and I would go up first. So Mr. Phil would give me feedback on the way I speak. He would say, the way I talk and the way I act, it comes in like I'm saying, I will kill you if you mess with me. I would always put my heart and soul in everything I did. As the weeks went on, I felt like quitting the program because of the problems we were facing with different individuals. But when I left the program at 3, I would go home and think about, should I stay or should I just leave? I would want to leave, but as I look at my son and hold him tight, I would tell myself that I'm doing this for the both of us, to have a better future. So I found the motivation and endurance in the eyes of my little boy, so I continued the program to the end. And the weeks progressed, I had opened up more to other people, even though I had known most of them already. Shauna, Amanda, and I clashed as a team at the beginning of the program. We began to work together and try to get the top at all times. We helped each other to maintain the position at the top. Being at the P2S program has made me more independent and realize how important it is to keep it and reach our main goals. Before getting here, I was employed at the Royal McField for a year and 11 months. And on August 13, 2010, I was unemployed because I thought I always had the right say and I always had to get the last say. But being at this program, I have learned that even though you think you're right, just hold your tongue and listen sometimes. Me being at home, taking care of my son and handing out resumes, getting a reply stating we don't have any available vacancy or we're not looking for anyone at this time, my close friend Adalia and my cousin Shoshana influenced me in giving this program a try. So I finally did. Before my journey of getting here, I thought I would have just got a job in a bank, which I did but didn't want to. But knowing the struggles my family was facing, I just wanted to help my mother financially. I never got a chance to go back to college, even though I wanted to pursue a career in medicine. I wanted to be a mortician, but I thought back to myself and said, would I be able to handle that kind of work, or is it just too much for me? But I never changed my mind about studying medicine, so I thought about it over and over, and I changed my mind to become a paralegal. I researched and found out all kinds of information about being a paralegal. So I questioned myself again and said, do I really want to do this? A couple of weeks later, we went on a field trip to the hospital. We walked around to different departments, and the department that caught my attention was the EMS department, which is the Emergency Medical Services. While listening to Mrs. Joy Vernon speak briefly about how the department is run and the different tools that are used, something she said just sparked my interest and attention into becoming an EMT paramedic. I grew to have this great passion for the study of medicine because I have family members whom I have had to administer medications such as take their blood pressure and insulin. The pressure, heart disease, and cholesterol have played a big role in my family life, which has created a big interest in me to help others. Then I realized again, medicine is what's for me, and it's what I want to do. To complete my journey and make my dreams and goals come true, I am trying to pursue my career by applying for a scholarship to start and complete my EMT course at the Palm Beach State College or any other professional institution that would benefit by helping me put my career status in action. I personally would like to thank the facilitators, sponsors, and the organizers who took the time to put this program together and given me the opportunity to be a part of the Passport Success Program Season 4. I cannot forget to thank Mr. Phil. Even though he was so annoying at times with teasing me and taking pictures, I would like to give him a big thank you for encouraging and motivating me and telling me the reason I am here and that I have someone to live for and to have a better future for my son and I. I also would like to thank Matthew Lewis for encouraging me and keeping me on the right track and telling me what I am capable of and that I have the potential and I would be a successful young lady and putting a smile on my face at all times. And may I not forget my dear friend Shona, my partner in crime, who would always stick by my side and help me pull through different situations that I was facing. I thank you again to all, and I appreciate everything you all did for me. I quote the words of Muhammad Ali and Thomas A. Edison. Muhammad Ali said, "Champions aren't made in the gyms. Champions are made from something they have deep inside of them. A desire, a dream, a vision. They have to have the skill and the will, but the will must be stronger than the skill." Thomas A. Edison said, "Many of life's failures are people who had not realized how close they were to success when they gave up.